Hello and welcome. I am Bhavin, teaching .NET at ICD, and let's start learning about Treeview control. A control which used to represent content in the hierarchical manner and used to provide tree representation of records. Each element of Treeview control is an object variable of tree node class. So tree node class is a base class. These are all the elements, either BCA or FIBCA or HTML. They are object of tree node class, right? So to create a such structure, Treeview contains nodes property. Node property allows us to add child node. So to create this kind of structure, nodes property composed of tree node editor. So let's initially create a structure at the design time using tree node editor, and then after we'll try to create the same structure using code at runtime. Right. So I'll just minimize this and open the .NET 2005. Here is a sample application. Right. So within the common controls, I have a control with the name Treeview. This control. So there we have control with the name Treeview. To display image with each and every element, we have control with the name image list, which acts as a container to represent an image. Right, here is an image list. We'll add few images. I have icons in the C drive. Okay. So image list acts as a container which preserves images. Okay. So there. Here is the structure, Treeview control. Okay. I'll initialize image list with the image list 1. So to require the image list of the Treeview, we have property with the name image list. Then to create the node structure, it contains a smart tag with edit nodes. Let's create a root. I'll name it with the BCA. Okay, I have to create one more root, so it supports multiple root. Let's say MCA. So right now our Treeview composed of two root, one of the root BCA, another root with the MCA. Okay, within the BCA, let's add few more nodes for here. So we click on the add child node, and there I'll say FIBCA, and we'll change the image as image list is a container. Okay, here is an image for FIBCA. Then we'll add one more. SYBCA. Right. So here is an image of SYBCA. We'll add one more node as a child node to the BCA. Say TYBCA. Right. So that's how we can add. Right. That's how we can add additional nodes within the FI. We'll add few elements of as a subject. So let's say C language. It's one of the best programming language. Within the FIBCA, I have another subject with the name advanced maths. Okay, and we'll change the image of using image index property. That's all. So let's run and check it out what the basic structure is. So we have created two nodes as a root node, BCA as well as MCA. BCA contains three child nodes with the name FY, SY and TYBCA. Further, FIBCA composed of two child nodes with the C language and advanced maths. Okay. So that's how we can create a structure at design time. Now let's create a let's check it out information about the selected node. Prior to select the node, I'll change the property hide selection. Okay. So which displays selected element even though whether it has a focus or not. So let's hide selection set to the false. Okay. And now let's check it out basic properties. To get details of selected node, how do I get the information about the selected node? So Treeview 1 is a name of control derived from the base class Treeview is an base class. Treeview 1 is an object of that particular class. Dot selected node used to get the information about the current node. Data type of Treeview selected node is in tree node. So deem x as tree node, and I like initialize x with this. Okay. Prior to get details of x, let's check it out whether user is selected or not. So if is nothing x equal to true, else. So if is nothing x equal to true, that suggests object is not initialized. Then textbox1 dot text equal to, will say none node selected. Otherwise textbox1 dot text equal to x dot text property used to get the content of the selected node, whereas one of the another property with the name textbox2 dot text equal to x dot full path, which used to get the information from the root, and here we'll say textbox2 dot text equal to blank. So let's run and check it out. Right now none node is selected, so the feedback is none of the node is selected. But if I select the BCA and we check it out, the selected node is BCA. Okay, if I select the first year BCA, then the path is from the root BCA slash first year BCA, and if we select C language, then from the BCA FYBC in C language. That's what. So text used to get the content of current node, whereas full path used to get the content from the root to the current node. Okay. To get the information about the child node, as each node contains nodes collection. So once again I'll copy the same code to determine whether someone node is selected or not. A x dot nodes dot count. Each node contains nodes collection. So nodes collection contains a property named count, which used to determine number of child nodes. So PCA root node contains 3 nodes as a child, whereas first year contains 2 nodes as a child node. In case of MCA we won't have, so that must be a 0. Right? Okay, let us check it out. How do we add a root node? Used to add new node. Treeview contains nodes collection. Nodes collection contains a method with the name add, which used to add content as a root node. So let's pass textbox1.text as an argument. Right. So let's say we have to pass BEIT. So now BEIT is a root node. Okay, we may require MSCIT. So that's how we can create a root node at the runtime. To add a node as a child node. How do I add a new node as a child node? Prior to add a child node, our job is to get the selected node. So I'll copy the content to determine whether a particular node has been selected or not. Okay. If it is not selected, then our job is to display somewhat error, none node is selected. Otherwise, each node contains node collection, contains add method. So textbox1.text. So used to add content as child node. So we'll get the information about the selected node using the selected node property. Then our job is to determine whether a particular node has been selected or not. If is nothing x, then our job is to display feedback x is nothing, text box none of the node is selected, otherwise add node to the selected node. So right now if I say is a mistake, add child node, then there must be a feedback none node is selected. But if I say MCA, if we select the MCA and says first semester, so first semester will be child as MCA, then we say MFCS, so MFCS is a child of first semester. So that's how we can add new node at runtime as a child node. Okay. So we'll discuss in Treeview series 2. Thanks once again from ICD.